Facts.
All right.
Facts.
Yo.
Yo,
Yo.
the
Welcome.
fam.
Welcome. Welcome again to the Hazel Show. And it's Fruity
Yeah, you can
Pebbles.
hear my fan?
Hmm?
You can hear my fan?
No,
Nah.
nah, you good.
She in the room with you?
Yeah. Shut up.
She over there just rooting for Palm like, yeah, opinions.
Opinions got me dead.
Opinions is good.
Opinions is hilarious.
Anybody ever told you your opinions?
No,
Then
that'd
don't
be
even say
like-
nothing. Just anybody
Yeah.
ever told you your opinions?
When first take and shit like that be in front of like live crowds and niggas be like cheering them on, like y'all niggas is cheering for thoughts.
Yo, Palm,
Opinions.
Palm, I just got an idea because you're the bet guy. Imagine if niggas did bets on like who's gonna have bad takes on ESPN and shit. Like if that was like a bet,
That would be
thing.
fire.
Like,
But you would
just
you gonna hit
Oh,
on
yeah,
Stephen
yeah.
A every day.
yo, but you also bet on Skip when it comes to like LeBron and shit. Like yo, that's such a good bet. Like yo, he's gonna say some crazy shit about LeBron like tomorrow.
Always. He always saying something crazy about LeBron. He's a madman.
Yo, you know what's crazy? If we made anchors part of bets, hear me out. Anchors and like interviewers part of bets, they would chill the fuck out with a lot of their questions and fucking
That's a
takes.
fact. That's a fact.
Let's be real. If money was on the line for real,
For real,
like,
for real.
his money was on the line for real, them niggas would be like, I might not say some crazy shit. Like, I'm gonna say some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Like, so that's the idea out there.
I like it. Oh, the Knicks and the Bulls about to hoop. I got it on the TV. You know the vibes.
I'm about to pull that up. But yeah. Word. How's y'all day, man?
Oh, my day was cool, bro. It was cool. I just was doing shit, like doing adult shit, and that was it. Now I'm not. Well, this is adult shit too, but yeah, just doing adult shit, being tired.
It's just more fun adult shit.
It's just more fun adult shit. Yeah,
The more fun adult shit makes more sense.
it does
like,
make a lot more sense, to be honest.
'cause all that other shit is whack.
Honestly.
Yo, Thursdays I'm gonna weed fast until I get on with you guys. That's gonna be my ritual every week.
Oh man, I might start trying to do that also.
Like not smoke all day until I link with y'all. I did it today, which is cool. I feel good. And like now I feel like it's a celebration. Like I'm about to smoke with my niggas.
That's amazing. That
Pull
sounds.
your
I like
nipples
that.
out.
But yeah, what about you, Palm? How was your day?
Regular shit, man. Working. Came home. Smoking weed.
Oh
I
yeah.
feel that.
Oh yeah.
All right, so I'm about to low key go off because today it was a good day, great day. I will not take advantage of the day at all. Very grateful for the day, but I'm a pretty simple guy. I like my simple things.
Right.
When I want something, I just want it.
I just want it.
You know what I'm saying? So
I'm the same way.
today was one of those days where like, and everyone knows me. I have a fucking pepperoni pizza blanket in the background. I love pizza. I haven't had pizza in a very long time. I've literally just been chilling. Like I was like, yo, I'm good off pizza for a little bit. I wanted a pepperoni pie today. A baby, a
little personal, John.
not even no crazy shit.
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
little
yeah.
personal John. It was like, but it was from a real pizzeria, so you know it was a little bit bigger than
A little bit
them
bigger than
fucking
usual,
whack-
right?
Them little whack personal John. So anyway, I'm like, I just want a beef pepperoni pizza, man. I don't even want to fuck with the swan today. I'm even on shit like that. Like I'm trying to be conscious of my body and
Yo,
shit.
you try to come home
And
to
I'm
the
like-
set? What's up? Nigga?
So I'm just like, all right, listen, let me get that pizza. Also, let me Let me get a Gatorade. Like, yeah, let me just get a Gatorade, man. Get my motherfucking electrolytes up. Boom. I ordered that.
Mm-hmm.
They tell me my order's on the way. Fine. I'm doing editing. I'm like cutting clips and shit, and I'm doing all this regular shit. And then they're like, your shit is on the way. You know when you get the on the way shit, it's like 13 minutes. It says 13 minutes. I'm like, I'm gonna do something for 9 minutes. And then I'm so hungry, I'm gonna stand outside my crib and wait for this person. I stand outside my crib 3 minutes earlier before they get there. It says they are arriving. It says it's a bike. I know niggas be lying. It's not a bike. It's a car. You're in a car. You're just driving slow. I get it. Just get my food here. That's all I care about. Like I'm not even gonna snitch on you. I'm not a snitch, nigga. Like, so I see a car, a fucking like silver Altima. It's driving kind of slow. I'm like, all right, that's the food, nigga. Like, it's probably the food. Boom. It's driving kind of slow, speed up, just drive past the block. I'm like, what's going on? Oh, they probably just hitting a fucking U-turn. Cause sometimes these niggas do the dickhead shit where they like overshoot your crib, and then now it's a one way, so now they gotta go around. I'm like, all right, the nigga gotta circle back. I see completed. Completed. So I'm looking at completed, and I'm looking at the car at the end of the fucking block, like, cause I like walk up.
Did you run down on them?
So I'm trying to run down. I'm literally running down, nigga. Like,
gang. Juice was good. Jay was good.
Yo,
what's
nigga,
I was hungry.
So yo, nigga, I see the car. I'm running. Honestly, shouts out me deciding to start jogging and shit because I wouldn't have had the stamp. I was fucking out, nigga. That shit was crazy. And honestly, it probably looked like the Oscar Proud meme when he running mad fast, like down the block, like down a fucking street, nigga. I was running down the street, like fucking out, nigga. And like, I'm sure whoever was in the car looked in their rear view mirror, seen a nigga running super fast, and just pulled off and like made a fucking right and just fucking pulled off. And when I got to the end of the block and I looked, they were just out. And I was like, wow, niggas are stealing now? This is crazy.
Yo, did you report them to Uber?
You want that?
So hold on. So here's the craziest part about that, right? I reported to Uber, like, I don't even get my order. You know what these niggas say?
What?
Let me connect you to that person's number.
Yeah.
So they connect me to the number. The shit gets to voicemail. And I just go, why are you stealing food, my nigga? You don't gotta fucking steal food. You could come back. I was like, yo, and this is when I knew. I was like, who am I? Because I was like, you know where I live. You could come back. Let's talk about it. Or fight about it. One or the other. And then I hung up. And I was like, wait, fuck. That's a voicemail. Yeah. Whatever, nigga.
Nah, fuck
if they come back, it's fight time. 100%. Because I believe I'm Oda Fade in this situation.
You are Oda Fade.
This is crazy. Because I was standing outside before you even got there. And he turned around. He saw me. And that's when I was literally running down the middle of the street. Yo, Palm knows. Y'all know where I live. Yep. It's a one-way street. I'm running down the middle of the fucking street, nigga. If a nigga was behind me in their car, I'm pretty sure they was just like, oh, this nigga's on a mission. I don't know what's happening. Like, and Uber, they do it again, and I'm pissed now. Because they're like, yeah, I'm going to give you their number again. And I'm like, I'm not calling this nigga again unless he pulls back up. Like, that's the only thing I care about. Right? And then I say the shit on Twitter, and then Uber and the app hits me up. And I'm like, oh, you niggas pay attention, I guess. Sons of bitches. was like, give me all my money back. Like, are you crazy? I didn't even get
All
the
of it.
food. Like,
All
what are
of
you
it.
talking about, son? Like, what are y'all
All of
even
it.
talking about? And yeah, that experience is terrible. But at the same time, still got my food. But honestly, this is also why I realized that I've taken my non-violence approach to a different level. This nigga really comes back, I'm really gonna fight them.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
Yeah, that's
We just
it.
gotta
That's
do
it.
that. We really
Yo,
have to just do that.
all right,
Like
y'all
that's
remember my birthday,
honestly,
right? I'm not
yeah.
ashamed to admit this. Kept this to myself. But I ordered 120 wings for us. Y'all know this story, somewhat of this story.
And I do remember that because you had to get the last minute Snyder wings and shit.
So listen to this, y'all. Ordered 100 and some wings, ordered mad fries, all that for people for my birthday. I spent, this order is about $250 worth of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, boom, food. So the day of, guess what happens? Speakers blow out. The day of. That day, mind you, I used the speakers yesterday to test it out. I'm a meticulous motherfucker when I'm playing this shit.
I remember.
I tested the speakers out. They worked. The speakers break. I'm like, fuck. All right, is the food here? So I'm checking this shit. It's saying prepare an order, da 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 da. So I paid no mind. It's 3:00 now. I paid no mind. I'm like, all right. I'm pissed about the speaker. I go get the speaker. Go buy a new speaker. I look at the app to see where the food is if they dropped it off. They canceled the order in the middle of preparing it. Yo, no pardons. Thank you for the sub, bro. We back. In the middle of preparing this order, they cancel it. $250 worth of shit. So I hit DoorDash, right? I hit DoorDash. Yo, $250 worth of food got canceled. I need my money back, or I need another order ASAP. Like now.
Yeah. It's my birthday.
Right
like,
now.
what the fuck?
My birthday, and
I'm
I have
not
no
taking
food.
that tomorrow.
I'm not taking.
Like,
Yeah. I need that right now. They're like, oh, we can send the refund back in 7 days. I said, do you fucking understand what I'm saying to you? Like, I'm on the phone now, like with them, because I tried to do it through the app. They said the same shit. So now I'm like, do you understand what I'm fucking saying to you? I spent $250 fucking dollars. Don't talk to me about 7 fucking days. Credit my account right now so I can order food. Are you fucking dumb? Are you dumb? Why would I wait 7 days for $250 when my birthday is today and I need food now? Like, I'm blacking on these niggas, bro. I lost it. That's one of the few times I've lost it on service people because, like, are you stupid? Like, you gotta be dumb. At some point, you know you work for a company, you have higher ups. This motherfucker is saying, y'all gotta give him back $250 because he spent it. The restaurant canceled it. This is on y'all now to give him his money back so that he can now spend it on whatever food he needs to get. Y'all took $250 out of my account automatically. Don't tell me about no nothing. Actually, credit my account $350.
Dickhead.
Wasting my time.
Credit my account $350 right now. What are you talking about? Juice, good looks on the gifted subs, son.
Homie.
And you see, look. What that say, Juice? Thank you for gifting a sub, Samuel. That's how you spread love, B. I keep my Brandon is everything, Juice. I stay on my job. Real nigga shit. But anyway, I'm spazzing or whatever. I ended up getting $350 worth of shit. But
Yeah.
I just got that back and I just spent my cash on the new pop because I still had to get shit now. So I ended up spending like $500 on food, bro.
But the crazy part about shit like that is like it's not until you raise hell that you get the fucking answers because they'll always give you the runaround. Like, why am I calling this nigga who I just watched drove away from me? Like, fuck that. Like, the fuck?
What are you talking about?
Give me my money back. And now,
Right now.
I don't want to wait. Like, what the fuck? Oh, 3 to 10 business days. For fucking what?
For what?
Business?
What are you talking about?
I got no business. I have absolutely no business. Y'all didn't give me any business. Y'all made me run down my block. Y'all made me run down my own fucking block.
That's the drugs.
And yell at a nigga. And yell at some nigga who works for y'all. Who is dead ass wrong? Because what the fuck are you even fucking doing?
Dead wrong.
My nigga, like, honestly, like, what the fuck are you doing?
Let me tell you,
honestly, the craziest part about shit like this is I've had people give me my food perfectly handed off and, like, literally like be like, yo, this is one of my only jobs. Like I gotta do what I gotta do, blah blah
Right.
blah. And I'm like, yo, I'm giving you like $30, $40 as a tip. Like nigga, you a real person. Like you let me know. Like I know how hard it is,
Right.
but like to just take the food, like not even like try, like at least try. That's
Right.
my only thing. Like
Shoot
at
your
least
shot.
try.
Shoot your shot.
At least try. Be the person that's like, I was standing in front of your crib for
And
like
it's so
7 minutes.
I and
Like,
not to shit on us, but that's I don't. Well, who was it? Was it a white person?
It was a Latinx person that was white passing.
Son, niggas that do these shits have to do it because it's their job, and there's some people that's literally in poverty. But it's like, bro, you gonna fuck up your bag short term for some short term pizza.
Plus a personal pie, nigga.
A personal pie
What the
pizza?
fuck is you even talking about?
What kind of short term idiot thinking is that?
And
Now,
I'll be honest,
I'm giving you a 1 star. You get no tip. I reported you. Like, you're gonna be fucked up after this. Now, and I'm gonna tell them you're not on a bike.
yeah, dead ass.
I'm gonna tell them you're not on a bike.
Get done.
It's fucking
You're
done.
done.
Because you still
You're not on a bike. I watched your car drive past my
Right.
block. I ran after your fucking car. I seen you turn the corner and speed off. Like, nigga, what are you even fucking doing?
But
nigga,
here's the other side that like I'll be like, oh man, maybe like I gotta be nice. Like I'm in this space where I try to give everybody grace. You feel what I'm saying? So it's
That's
like
my thing.
even with this, like I'm asking for somebody to do a service for me. It's a very privileged service. I'm ordering through an app and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and these people have to deliver this. I understand, you know what I'm saying, going through what you go through.
Yeah,
So it's like
facts.
if I do this, you might lose your job over what $40 order. So it's like, bro, you're not getting no tip. I'm definitely giving you a 1 star. Sometimes I try not, but like
my issue with this is you didn't even try. Like,
and then
I
you
stood
drove away. Like
outside
you're a terrible shit person because I ran down the block and you still was like, no, I really gotta steal this. You wasn't like, oh nah, maybe this person spent his last on this meal. Like you're not thinking about me. So it's like it's so hard having that duality of caring about people and understanding that some people are just fucking
Bro,
nasty
exactly.
people,
And
bro.
the experience is just like if you really needed to take this, right?
Mm-hmm.
The car was stopped. I was pretty close to the car. I remember like stopping, and then the nigga like just pulled the right, like just off the.
All right,
fucking,
so look, all right, so let's go. Let's use this to go into this topic. We was going to talk about
Right.
the Meek shit first, but I would say that this kind of goes into the it's okay to make mistakes topics. Like when it comes, we could just make that a broader topic instead of about politics or whatever the case may be. I feel like when people make mistakes, how they respond to it, like really determines the type of person they are. You get what I mean? So when we talk about accountability and shit like that, accountability gets such a negative rap, but it's literally okay to make mistakes as long as you take accountability and learn from it. You get what I'm saying? Like if Palm comes to me, right, and says, "Yo, I feel like so and so, I feel a way. What you did made me feel a way, right?" And if that shit is really true, right, and Palm is correct, I gotta say, "Yo, bro, you know what? You right about that. I apologize." And that'll save the friendship. You feel me? If I'm in a relationship, the same thing. If my lady says, "Yo, such and such happened," and it's really true, this really went down. This is not a feelings thing. Like it is feelings things, and this shit happened, so the feelings are valid. Therefore, you gotta apologize, take accountability for the part you played and the role you played. Simple maths. And I think we as humans have so much trouble with taking accountability and making mistakes that like we tend to stay in the mistake and make more mistakes within a mistake because of our lack of accountability. Because if we say we make this mistake, now we're not these perfect people we want to be. So I wanted to have that conversation.
So with the Meek situation, I felt like I had some points talking about it, and I felt like my points. I had one person like hit me up and was just like, "What do you mean by like what you're saying?" And I was just saying that like, while I get that a lot of people believe that, like, well, it's not even that believe that. What he actually does, Meek flexes a lot about like his connections, his riches, the shit that he has, and blah blah blah. And like we know that he was being a very braggadocious type of person when it comes to those specific type of things. But I truly also believe that there's a part of that gets lost, that when somebody is like bragging a lot, we forget that these record labels and shit do take advantage of their artists, like in that form and sense. Like while Meek is a big artist and he is a nigga that's been in the game for a very long time, he's also been a nigga in and out of law trouble that I'm sure the labels probably helped him a lot with, which made him probably be a lot more quiet about the shit. But now that he's free and now he probably actually has his exoneration when it comes to these like legal issues, now he can talk about it more. And now it looks like, why haven't you talked about this before? Which is like one of those things when we talk about like, even with like other legal issues that people go through and other like harassment that people go through and other like oppression that people go through. And I'm just like, I get that we all see Meek as a nigga that says that I'm up and y'all not up. Like I'm up and y'all not up.
Pretty much.
But like when he goes, I'm down, I don't believe our response should be, fuck you, nigga, you talk about how you up all the time.
Right.
And that's just my like ultimate opinion on it. I'm like, yo, bro, I feel like, yes, Meek should take accountability because he does have that big boss talk. But at the same time, we can't, I feel like it's getting lost on people that we're not giving the record labels and shit accountability for the wrongdoings that they do. And we have to always remember that.
Right.
While we give Meek the fucking accountability for like, nigga, you've been in the game, you know how it is.
All
So
right. Yeah, so we can get, being that you went to the Meek, let's stay on the Meek shit, and then we'll get back to the it's okay to make mistakes shit, just in the broad sense. So with the Meek shit, right, just some added perspective, right? I think that the points you make are why he's saying something too. You know what I mean? Not saying you're speaking against this, but like adding more perspective to what you said. I feel like being that he has those connections and things like that, he's gotten more information. So he's like, so if you pay attention to the question he's saying, how much did the labels make off of me compared to how much I made the label?
That's a fact.
Right? Because we
That's
have
not
to understand
he broke.
Right. That's not even saying he broke. It's saying if he made over the past 5 years 20 million, but he made the label 200 million, there's a problem.
Yeah, it's
right.
It's almost like okay, so we're gonna talk about. I didn't watch the Kevin Samuel shit, but what I did watch was academics talk about the situation, right?
He had a very good opinion on it.
And
too.
academics had a great opinion, and he said if Meek is making $12 and the label is making $88, should he not question that? And I was like, that's a fact.
That's a fact.
That's a fucking fact.
For every $100,
like, it's exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like if he's making 12 million and they're making 200 million, what the fuck?
Right. And that's why, like, if you remember a few years ago, I started to bring I'm not the first person to do it, but just made a big push to really get people to understand the payouts when it comes to streaming and why streaming is a ripoff if you're an artist. It's a great deal. As a consumer, we get to pay $9, $10, and we get all access to all of these songs, right? But if an artist is... So, for example, right? Breaking down streaming. Or for an artist to go platinum, before you had to sell one record, and that record counted as a sale. When it comes to streaming, your song has to get played a certain amount of times before it's counted as a record sale. Right? So they found a way to algorithmically rip artists off, because why doesn't that one play count as a sale? And then on the other side of it, how much per play, like how what is the numbers per play, right?
I
So
mean, if you
if let's just say like artist gets what 5 cents per stream or whatever the case may be. So even now, platinum being that it only took you to sell one record or one CD or whatever the case may be for you to go platinum. So you sell that one record, and now you have to. This person has to play this record all the way through or 10 to 15 times for this to count. Now you have to sell more records to
but
reach
that's
that
it.
benchmark and make
But
this money. And then now you're not even so before, let's say the CD was $10 and you made $1, you knew bang, 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 bang. All right, if I sell 10 million copies, I make this amount of money. Now you don't know how much you're making per stream. So you don't so the payouts is even less for going platinum.
yeah, and the crazy part about that is like when you think about it, it's kind of genius in the record label sense because like if you and I, who are technically the average consumer, you, I, and Palm, we paid $9 to listen to all this music. The more saturated the market is, the less you have to pay the artist.
Yeah.
Because like everyone's paying $10. And guess what that $10 going towards? The hundreds and hundreds of artists that one person might listen to. You get what I'm saying? So, and then it even comes to how many times you listen to that specific artist that you like for you to even give them a sale for real.
Right.
And that's really a genius guerrilla tactic to take money from
Right.
everybody except yourself.
Except
you
yourself.
get what I'm saying?
100%. I'm with you 100%. I'm with you 100%. So when it comes to the Meek thing, that's why you see a lot of artists having issues with their labels because nobody knows exactly how much is coming in. And now, as an artist, your account, I think artists are the situations are usually an artist is an underground artist. He reaches he does what he does to a point. The labels take notice. Now the labels are saying, "All right, you're making this money. Now, if we give you this amount of money, how much money can you make, and can you recoup? Can you recoup that amount of money?" And now you're in debt if you don't recoup. But if you are recouping and recouping past, you're now covering other artists that aren't recouping.
That's what I'm saying. That's the fucked up cycle because like when you can't pay back, they immediately go to start a record label, fuck other niggas over so you can kind of be good.
When you in the business of entertainment, ultimately, that's business. And at the end of the day, the Knicks make money that pay the Pistons. The Knicks make money that pay the Spurs. The Knicks, the Lakers, they make money that pay small market teams that don't make money to pay them. That is the nature of business and entertainment.
It's so
when
true.
You are the breadwinner for a company, you pick up the slack for niggas that ain't pulling their part.
That's a fact.
That is just the nature of entertainment because everybody not gonna be hot at the same time.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And I think now artists, especially artists like Meek, need to really start to like take that money you do have, invest in a tech consultant, see what's going on algorithmically, empirically, take that data and see if you can create a service that services your fans and you cut that middleman out. You feel what I'm saying? So if Meek
get into tech.
Yeah, so if Meek took his music and everything he does and made a Meek Mill app to where you can go get his albums, you can get his merchandise, you can get anything Meek Mill is doing, tickets, that's where he drop his tickets, that's where he drop his show shit. They have the money to invest in these different resources that we as smaller and independent artists don't have. Now, if you're a smaller independent artist, I say the route you need to go is figure out a way to cut out that middleman and embrace your core base. So for me, what I did that worked was I did Bandcamp instead of streaming release. Now, people were like, that that's going to hurt you more than it'll help you. And I'll tell you the difference, right? So before, when I did streaming, I did a lot more numbers, right? I did a ton of numbers. How much? Ask me how much I made off of those numbers, though.
Probably not enough from Bandcamp where niggas can name their own price.
Zero.
So
Now,
where it's more realistic.
right. So now when I took it to Bandcamp, it's a much smaller base. But if you're tapped into what I'm doing and a supporter of what I'm doing, you went and you purchased that. You get what I'm saying? So now, for sure, I have this service to where I cut the middleman. You can either get it from Bandcamp or I can personally send it to you, and all you have to do is cash at me whatever price you want to cash at me, whether it be 25 cents, 50 cents. You name your price, you get the music. You get what I'm saying? I think artists need to start to embrace this more so independent lane, because there's so many different resources and so many different ways that's free for us to get our shit out there. It's just going to take a lot more work, and it's we're in a different time now. You get what I'm saying? The game has changed. There's no you being an independent artist and you not getting big numbers and labels noticing you. There's going to take an investment, and it's going to take much more time, and it's going to take you doing a lot more work to embrace your core fan base and whatever it is you're doing. If you're knitting, you have to do this. You feel what I'm saying? And then build out from there, because you're not going to make money in this game. Like, nobody's going to come save you how it was before. Like, oh, you get $1 million and we're going to give you 10 million and da 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 da. You pay this back and you get off scot free.
We'll let you do whatever.
No, it's not happening.
But even back in those days, you hear these stories now, and like niggas wasn't getting anything. You get what I'm saying? Like,
right.
So at the end of the day, like even now, like I will say, a lot of niggas are way better off with the internet being the way it is now. Because like you can really do everything kind of by your in-house, not by yourself, but in-house. Yeah. Like in-house is a real thing. Like there's a lot of people now that are in-house phenoms.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? So, and there's a lot of people who were back in those days in those deals. They turned it in-house, and now they could buy themselves out of all that shit. Jay-Z, Beyonce, like all these fucking big people, they bought themselves out of being in those bad back in the day situations.
Right.
So we see it now, and we understand that like niggas can get over it, but how?
Yeah.
Yeah, what cost? Like.
Yeah. That ass. And it's about really just finding your own lane. Like, it's just about finding your own lane. And Meek Mill is starting to ask the good questions. And I'm really interested in seeing where this goes, because now, as consumers, we have a job to do. If we want this culture to live on, we can't keep consuming. We have to be parts of the culture that we say is a culture. Consuming isn't a culture. You consume something. Culture isn't consumption. Culture is the building of a collective experience between people and how they interact within that experience and what's created out of that experience that's lived with this community of people here. So you don't consume that, you're part of that. You feel me?
Yeah, let me just go a little bit deeper, brother. Because when you consume something, you end up excreting it at some point.
Right.
And like we don't want to just get, and that's a part of like our whole consumption system, like just the consumer system. It's like we take something, we hold on to it for a little bit, and then we just let it go, and then it just disappears forever. Like, and we should kind of stop doing that,
right?
Especially with things that we believe are important, because the same way, and like now I'm seeing jokes that like honestly they're not jokes, they're not funny. I'm seeing people like say, oh, we were saying free Meek Mill for what? And I'm just like, what does that even mean? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, what are you even trying to say right now? Like, for the sake of retweets and for the sake of being funny, what are we actually saying right now? Right. You get what I'm saying? Like, and it's not funny, because at the end of the day, we were saying free Meek Mill because he was getting some harsh punishment for riding motorcycles, which is not something that is harming anybody but maybe himself. And like, y'all don't even care about him because y'all are throwing him in a crazy fucking predicament putting them in jail. So at the end of the day, it's just like, what are we actually saying when we say these specific things? And this could go back to when we even talked about, like, you know, the super soldier serum and shit.
Yeah.
Like people like pick and choose, and I get about picking and choosing, but picking and choosing at this cost is very high.
Yeah,
for
very
like
high.
just our community in general.
Yeah.
Because now we don't even look like we could get together for anything.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
anything will break us apart.
Yep.
So.
Yep. No partner said to experience a culture is to walk away with a respect and better understanding of said culture. Jim. Juice said same shit with Bobby. Absolutely right, man.
Facts, 100% honestly.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Yeah, absolutely.
And who is a Caribbean man? So if you know Caribbean culture, like, you, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just like, why do we turn on, like, it's not like Bobby hasn't, like, niggas never seen the Bobby bitch video? Like, I'm just confused about, like, it's just a lot.
Yeah.
And like, it's just like, why are we turning down the same? Because you're not hearing the same, like, I guess, incriminating music that niggas heard before.
Yeah.
Like, he don't want to do that no more. Why should he do that?
Right.
Maybe
why should he?
He can embrace his fucking Caribbean culture, nigga, his roots, nigga. The fuck is y'all niggas talking about?
Right.
Y'all talk about this all the time. Like, so this is my thing about picking and choosing in the wrong fucking moments. And I look around and I see people doing this on social media, and I'm just like, what are we doing for real?
Right. You're absolutely right. Yeah. No, it's weird.
I don't be paying that stuff any mind. I try to not pay anything that I see on the main social media that we use any mind, because it's so few, like, it is the smallest fraction of society.
Yeah.
So these opinions are like so minuscule.
They really are. They really are minuscule.
There's over like 6 billion people on Earth, something like that.
Yeah. Facts.
Only like 400 million use Twitter. That's like 12 people.
Exactly. But you know what's crazy, and that shows you how social engineering works. You take a small group of people, create these rules based on these small groups, sample size of people, and then apply it to everybody as if it's the lived reality of everybody. And the thing is, people are coming to social media to project, not to live their experience. They're coming to social media to project their desired experience and desired identity that they want you to see. You get what I'm saying? So there's very few people that's out there just to be on these social medias, just to be genuine. So there's not even real data to really take from this, because you don't know who these people are.
And then you just realize from every part of, like, and honestly, I will say the past 2 years, niggas have been living in historic times. And like, you can just see how people don't see the grand scope of things. Like, they just see within that moment of whatever is happening, and then they just move on. And the thing about, like, that is, like, I do understand moving on from specific moments that are catastrophic and crazy and shit, but you have to see the underlying, like, fucking pulse of everything that's happening. A lot of the shit keeps happening because we keep allowing the same shit to happen.
Absolutely.
You got to break out of that, and people don't want to, and that shit is scary. But at the same time, you can't save everybody.
What you saying, Paul?
So give me 1 second. Let me go grab my food.
I got you. But you see that phenomenon all throughout society in general. That the cyclical negative behaviors that even if you call out, people don't necessarily want to break. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I know you've dealt with people who have toxic behaviors that you've had to call out, and they don't want to change those behaviors at first, because those behaviors are comfortable. They're comfortable. You don't have to think
it's
much.
A crutch.
It's a crutch. Now, if you change it, those people are asking, all right, so what do I do if I don't have this negativity? You feel me? That to spew, because You don't know what you don't know. So if you've only known negativity, how do you just create positivity out of nothing? You don't know.
That's true.
You
That's
know what I
true.
mean? You don't know. It's true though. No pardons. Bobby got to jail now that he's not doing what the masses expect from him. They slammed him for it. It's weird. Yeah, society is just about look, do what we say, and if you don't, we will punish you for it. That's what we've turned into.
Yeah, honestly, it's all about picking and choosing. And the thing I've realized about picking and choosing is that like you can pick and choose within the things that you stand on. And the thing about social media is that like people pick and choose on the fly because they're allowed to, because there's no real consequences for being flippy floppy or like deciding to go with like mass think. You get what I'm saying? So like today everyone loves this is an example. This is happening on Twitter. Everybody loves anyone's choice to do whatever with their body, right? But tomorrow somebody who got a BBL like get somebody tight, and not everybody's against that. You get what I'm saying? So it's like things like that is like, are we really standing on the things we believe in, or
No,
are we just choosing every now and again what we don't fuck with, and like because it's an agenda? And that's a big problem that I believe is happening, especially because when it comes to community, if we're gonna believe that anybody does what they want to do, then I do get coming at one person if they say some crazy shit, but coming at a whole group of people because one person says some crazy shit is crazy.
It is.
In my opinion.
It is. It is.
That's always my stance when it comes to shit like that. So.
Yeah. And it leads to stupid mistakes and things you don't have. Like, let's talk about it. Like just opinions, period. Like people say things and it's out of the knowledge you have at the moment, right? And it may not be right. Later, new information comes out that may prove that opinion to be wrong. That's okay. I think as a society where we're at right now, we don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I say something and my opinion is wrong, I'm not changing it, or I'm not going to acknowledge it and make amends for saying what I said that was out of line, maybe, and also not true. I think we've taken truth to be something that should be debatable, and it's not. It's just not. It's not debatable. There's some things that are just universal truths, period. You get what I'm saying? There is a right or wrong. There's gray areas in everything. Like, don't get me wrong, there's gray areas in everything, but everything can't be the gray area. There can't just be all-encompassing gray area for everything. It can't be.
That shit only gets crazy because of what people decide that they believe, and then it becomes like that's where the gray areas become. Because like when somebody decides like I believe this and nothing else is right, then what can you do? You get what I'm saying? Like, so at the end of the day, I totally do agree with you. There are like universal truths, but even like with universal truth type shit, people, I don't know, man. People just find a way.
And
they just find a way.
Here's the thing with universal truths, though, and people finding their way. It's you can always convince yourself, but the truth still stands whether you acknowledge it as the truth or not. You get what I'm saying?
That's it.
You feel me? Like if y'all tell me, yo, Trey, you're a fucking asshole, and I have lived my 33 years as an asshole, and I say, no, I'm not. I can sure believe I'm not an asshole. But that universal truth stands through my track record and lived experience. I'm a fucking asshole.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, 100% true. Because again, one thing I will say, even about universal truths, is like I believe a universal truth that like a lot of people will never believe because a lot of people don't want to believe that they are imperfect. Is like, nigga, perception is really everything. Like everyone has their own perception of shit, and like at the end of the day, when I say I don't care, that don't mean that I don't believe what you believe is true. you could believe I'm an asshole if like enough people come. I'm gonna be real. There's enough people that can get in a group and be like, Colton is an asshole.
Same.
That you get like, which I'll just be like, you know what, guys, tell me why, and let me fix this. Because at the end of the day, I can't change people's perception of me. I can, but like that's also kind of not my job. I have to do it naturally. I have to do it naturally. You get what I'm saying? Do I want to? No. But would I rather people believe that I'm a good person? Yes, absolutely. But that's my perception.
I've come to the place in life where it's like, if you believe I'm not a good person, so be it.
Yeah,
same.
I mean, yeah.
And the thing is, I look at it like
that's
this
what
too.
I'm saying.
I look at it like this too. Like, okay, maybe I haven't been a good person to this person.
Yeah,
I may not be a bad person all around, but possibly in this person experience, maybe I'm not a good person to this person.
You know what I say to that?
What's that?
Everybody's story deserves a villain. Maybe that's me.
And here's my answer to that. And maybe my answer is more old school, but when you take the numbers, more people like me than hate me. So one thing I will say
numerically,
is when we do numbers, let's do numbers. Let's do tallies. I'm gonna be honest. My tally's really high for people that like me. Like the people that don't like me, like we haven't had conversation, and I totally understand that. But listen, guy, if you let me talk to you,
yeah,
it'll be fine.
Absolutely. And that's where confidence comes in, because perception is everything, but you also have to realize, like,
yeah, people go through shit.
People go through shit, and they can only see it how they see it. So, for example, like a lot of people right now are assholes. I'm gonna put it in quotes because they may have held a person accountable when that person didn't want to be held accountable. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that person's probably saying like, yo, I needed a friend and this person told me off about my behaviors. You feel what I'm saying? So like they're like, oh, this person's a jerk. But to you, you're like, I'm looking out for you. If I can emotionally support you here, and then you can go back to doing the same shit. You get what I'm saying? Or I can tell you the truth. You feel me? So again, you have to choose what you're okay with being.
Choose, man. Yeah, and that's what standing on the shit that you fuck with is real. Because at the end of the day, as much as you guys will always hear me say, if you talk to me, it's fine. It's some people that can't even talk to me for it to be fine, because that you already passed a level where at the end of the day, I'm not gonna get no get back on you, but like, no one really crossed that line for me to try to even get back on them. You get what I'm saying? So I believe that like it's hilarious that like I will always say like I don't really have beef with people, but at the end of the day, like there's some niggas you can't talk to me. Don't talk to me. You don't have to talk to me. Don't talk. I don't talk to you, so don't talk to me.
We don't have anything to talk about.
I don't talk about you. Don't talk about me. That's it. Nigga, like just leave it like that, and that's it. Because life. We all live life. Everybody go through shit. Like I already know that. But at the end of the day, here's another thing. As much as you go through, my nigga, everyone else goes through shit. I do too. Don't fucking think because you go through more shit than me, you could just do whatever.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. Like I'm never gonna stand on that. What the fuck is that? Let's be cordial.
Right.
Like, come on, man.
You're right. All right. So since the theme is mistakes, so Jada and Will made the medias again.
They made the medias again with a fake quote, but it sounded real. That's the crazy part. It's a fake quote, but it sounded real.
And here's the thing, right? Mistakes were made because I seen the quote, and of course, like I do my Jada Pinkett and Will Smith jokes. That's one of my reoccurring.
I love it.
Themes.
I love it. I make it all the time. And people get mad at me because I love it.
I do too. Like,
I love it so much.
Like, I saw it and I was like, damn, son, Jada really just wakes up and be like, what don't I like about this nigga? And where are the cameras?
I was like, yo, if I was Will, I would go ahead and call it quits. Our family is good. Like they all adults. Like Let's just like do our own thing. Like if you're not happy, you're not happy. Get it, girl.
Right.
I get it, girl. I love you. Let's do our own thing. Let's get out of
100%
here.
right, son. And that's why I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on with you, buddy?
What's happening? yeah.
So that's why I was like, again, it's okay to make mistakes because that was never said. So
It's okay to make mistakes, man.
it was never said. So it came out again, and I was like, oh shit. So I read the quote.
Okay.
It was basically just about them communicating with their sex life and things of that nature. And sometimes you think you think your partner is supposed to be so in tune with you that they just know.
They just know.
And no.
No.
And not to
real.
not to be like genderific, but that's a woman thing. You know what I'm saying? Like men don't expect usually anybody to just know what we want or think. You know what I'm saying? And yeah.
Okay, all right. Here, Trey. Hilariously enough, right? It's gonna sound funny, but like as a man, it's like one of those things where like you're with a woman and you're understanding her sexually. You're exploring, y'all figuring out the shit that's going on, right?
Yeah.
And they be so in their own head. They don't understand. If they was to just be like, "Do you like this?" We'd be like, "Oh, no."
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I do. I love this. This is amazing. Keep doing this, right? And she'd be like, "Would you like if I did this?" "Oh yeah, hell yeah, that's good, that's great." And they think that that's awkward, but that's actually what we kind of want sometimes.
It's not that. It's not that, Colton. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Women crazy. It's the fact that you might have free will if they ask the question. They want you to want to do this. They want you to like this. That's why they don't want to ask. So that's why it's even harder to ask, because it's like, damn, if I ask this nigga, he got free will to say no. But if he say no, then he ain't gonna do what I want him to do. They crazy, man. I'm telling you. That's
but that's the whack part, because like if a woman is just like, "Do this," I'm like, "All right, bet." Like, we about to do this shit, and like I feel like I've had good experiences where it's just like she was just like, "Yeah, do this," and I'm just like, "Oh, word, all right, bet."
Oh yeah, because we're into simple communications though.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, I know a lot of niggas don't go through situations like that because they don't have their own fucking minds. Yeah. They're so fucking horny. That's like, okay, guys, I'm gonna teach you something. As a horny man, as a guy that's horny mind number one talking here, right? Listen, you can still control your mind. Like you can literally still make your own decisions, not wild out too much. Like you can say no to sex sometimes. That's definitely fine. You can take a break from sex, and guess what? You're still a man.
You're still a man.
You can still do what you have to do.
You're still a dude.
Like, but I've realized you guys just go out there and you just be fucking wilding. Stop that.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
You gotta.
Like, I get horny.
Protect your dick.
Twitter. Yeah, I get horny tweeted on Twitter. I get it. That's hilarious. It's great. It's fun. But you don't have to actually act out those actions all the fucking time.
And that's why you can't play like that. Because if you do it, see, here's how shit works. If you do it, yeah. But that's the thing, right? Not saying don't do it, guys, because be you. I'm saying, like for me, matter of fact, I'll put it in my terms, right? I wasn't necessarily a horny tweeter, but definitely somebody who said what the fuck he felt like saying, and I don't care. Mm-hmm. I didn't care who got offended about it, right? Mm-hmm. I noticed because I could do it, other people tried to do it.
They thought they could, yeah.
And they was dead ass. They weren't trying to joke, be facetious. So
you're right.
They were dead ass. You get what I'm saying? So people would see like Colton like, all right, oh he getting his horny off, and the chicks is fucking with it. Oh, say less. Chicks fuck with that? Yo, ma, let me see the titties. But they be dead ass.
But here's I feel you. I 100% agree. But here's my thing, right? I also move very Judge Dredd about this shit, right? So if you follow me and you see me tweeting about like Squirt Mania or some shit, and you start harassing women in my vicinity, I am in there like, no, nigga, no, this is not what this is. This is literally jokes. Relax.
Yeah.
I will always make sure that I put myself in that fucking front to fucking, yo, relax, nigga. Like, what are y'all niggas doing? Relax. Which is a lot. Which is why also I kind of calmed down a little bit recently. I was like, you know what? I can't just horny tweet all the fucking time. All the time. Because niggas, exactly what Trey is saying, there's a lot of weird niggas that they just try to linger. Yeah. They try to linger, and it's like, don't linger, nigga. I don't know you.
They try to cook off you, and they be like, niggas be like, yeah. But you fuck with Colton, though. Oh, why would you say my name?
Yeah, nigga. But even when they say that, which is hilariously enough, like, if niggas ever say my name, like, girls be like, yo, this niggas ain't know you. And I'm like, no, I don't know this nigga. Like, I don't know you niggas. I tweet that all the time, which is crazy. Like, I'm going to say it again right now. I do not know you niggas. Like, honestly, like, the gang is here. Like, niggas in the chat, niggas on the camera. Like, there's even other people, but I at them all the time. I don't at you niggas. Why y'all even don't bring my name up? Please. Please, it's not going to help y'all get nothing.
Nothing.
Because I'm not even trying to get nothing. I'm being friends. I'm literally being friendly with people. I'm literally being friends with people.
Yeah, same.
That's the issue. Y'all see me horny tweet and think I'm trying to have sex with everybody. I'm not, no, never. What the fuck? I care about myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I care about these people that I talk to. So get the fuck out of my face, you bitch ass niggas.
Lex was good.
Work.
Trying to have sex with everybody.
Horny man number 1. I'm only number 2, man. I just started this shit. I'm new. I'm a rookie. Rookie of the year, though. Rookie of the year, because it's Square Mania.
Nah, you know what was funny? So people hit me up, thought I was angry about it. My man, shout out to my bro Lex. But I was just talking about like friendships, like now at age 33. You feel me? Like,
it's different.
I'm really looking
around.
It's family. It's not friendships no more. Like this, and it's like
niggas are acquaintances or family.
Yeah, it's acquaintances or family, and I've really started to separate that, and I just like. There's that, of course, apprehension because you and people have so much history. You know what I mean? Like, damn, these past few years, like, damn, we were so close. But now, you look at it and it's like, I'm not that cool with these people no more. Like, especially like when you doing shit and you seeing people show up for you and really show love, and it's like, these are the people that say they're my friends, but they're not here.
Yeah,
I'm 33 years old. Why we even doing this? You get what I'm saying? Like, we shouldn't at this point. Like, there's nobody I want to speak to. There's nobody I want to hang out with. There's nobody I want to like buddy and drink juice with that don't really show love. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't really want that for myself. You feel what I'm saying? Like, because for me, it's too confusing. Because if I come from a big family, you get what I'm saying? And
of course,
my family, they moved to the South and shit like that. So I'm out here by myself. So for me, when I make a friend, I consider that friend family. You get what I'm saying? But like, so that's me projecting onto them. So I have to be very careful with who I allow in my circle. You get what I'm saying? Because just because I consider somebody family, it doesn't mean they consider me family in the same way. You get what I'm saying?
Nah, I understand.
And like, for the past few years, I just really been looking around and seeing who's shown up for me over the years, and not even looking for who hasn't, but seeing who's shown up for me for the years, and like, damn, that's really family. You get what I'm saying? And they're shining lights. And then, you go on Twitter, you go on Instagram, you see these people for years, and you be like, damn, me and this person was close. And you look and you be like, damn, that person hasn't been around. You get what I'm saying? For shit. And they've been active around while I'm doing shit. You feel me? So it's like, oh shit. It's time to reconsider the circle and who I pick up the phone for. You feel me? And I've been doing that. I think it was tough at first because, of course, we love who we love and we take to who we take to. But now it's like, this shit's too important for me to spend time with people that don't You know what I'm saying? Love me how I love them. Like, I want everybody to win. I want to put money in motherfuckers' pockets. I want to make sure motherfuckers' families is good. I want to make sure motherfuckers is eating at night. I want to do all that. Now, if I'm doing shit to make sure I'm eating at night and it's public and you not around, I got to really consider if you
like, what the fuck
like
are you
that.
doing?
You get what I'm saying? So,
and like, it's one of those things where I was actually talking about it on Twitter where I was just like, I can truly understand like I'm 31.
yeah.
Like I'm young, but I'm older, but I'm like really at a point right now where like the people that I need to meet are the people that when shit kicks off and when shit pops off, we can all feed each other and we're all people with the same type of like elk and we want to do the same type of things and we want to get further. So it's just like I'm at a point right now where like you have people in your past and you know them and you're just like we've been through all of this, but again like you say you look around and you're just saying even with like the things like support, right? Like niggas don't make a big deal about like support with their friends.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like if you're my friend, you are gonna support me. And your friends that support you show you that they support you, even if they can't in specific ways. Which is crazy because I was talking about the other day is I hate those fake like I see you be doing that thing. I'll fuck with it.
No, you don't.
Like, because I'm at this point, yeah, exactly. Because I'm at this point where we're adults, where you can say, I see that you stream or I see that you do this. I don't really like, I'm not really into it, but like I fuck with that. You fuck with it. And that's why I support you. Like that, like we're adults, nigga. We don't have to lie to each other.
No, we're
like,
not.
If I see that you do something that I don't really fuck with, I will tell you like, oh shit, I don't really like be tagged in, but like you're doing your thing. I see that you're doing your thing.
Yeah.
Where as like people like to do that like blanket statement. Oh, I see you did something that's lit. I'm a pull up next time, and it's like you don't have to do that. Like I don't need that. Yeah. Like I really don't need that because guess what? When I do things, people that show up make me happy. You get what I'm saying? Like exactly. If you tell me that like you think it looked cool,
don't give me
even better.
Yeah,
that's even better. But just don't give me no false hope. Because the false hope shit means nothing to me.
And it's not even like to commodify friendships or anything like of the
at
sort.
All.
But if I can't, like for me, I look at like y'all are my brothers outside of that. But what makes y'all even more my brothers is the fact that if there's a play, I can call Palm, I can call Colton, and we can make this play together. And there will be no hesitation. You feel what I'm saying? If I got a play that I can't Palm, Colton, Juice, Lex, J-Lens, maybe y'all could do it. I can't do it. Whatever the case may be. If we not thinking about each other in that light, why are we friends?
Exactly. If you can't put niggas on to get some crazy shit to happen, why are niggas friends? Like I've literally like, and I kind of pride myself on this. I've been in enough circles where it's like, if I'm going to bring somebody around my other niggas, like they're going to be beneficial.
Right.
Like, so I'm going to bring this person around like, cause they fuck with the mission. That's what's happening. And like, I pride myself on bringing enough people around you guys that like niggas could all benefit together. So it's just like, again, people don't understand the power of community. And like they also don't pay attention to how people move or people feel about shit. It's like a thing about empathy that like just happens where it's just like, damn nigga, like everybody goes through different shit. Some niggas might not be well versed in this. Some niggas might not be well versed in this. Let's bring the people together that's well versed enough that have their minds together, which is also another thing that a lot of people they can't peep.
And the other thing is like friends show their friends even when they don't necessarily support, right? Because for example, there's been times where it's like people that I've known for 20 years be like, yo son, I don't understand what the fuck is going on with this Twitch shit. What is that? Explain it. And we'll have that conversation and they're like,
and it's amazing.
Oh shit, that's fucking dope. And that's fine to not know what's going on, but the fact if your homie is doing something and you take zero interest, why do you call that person your homie? Really ask yourself that. If that person is doing something and you don't give a fuck about it or don't want to engage with it, how is that your homie, and why do you call that person your homie?
The crazy shit about that. The crazy shit about that is like I've made friends over the quarantine on Twitter Spaces. You get what I'm saying?
Yes,
like through
exactly.
Twitter, like in chats and shit, where niggas disagree with each other all the time, but we understand what other people like. Like you like this, you don't like this. Right. I like this, I don't. And then I realized, like, as an adult, like, fuck, like niggas is from the towns where niggas make fun of everybody for everything.
Right.
And we don't agree. We don't like to say sometimes that sometimes when our friends made fun of certain shit, it made us self-conscious about liking those things.
Right.
And like
that's so
being
true.
an adult now, I'm in a space where I can like something, my homie don't fuck with it, and we can just have a conversation and it just go beyond. It don't go anywhere beyond there because that's my actual homie.
Right.
You're like, oh yeah, I don't fuck with this. I don't fuck with this. Boom. All right, we still friends.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas back in the day, you have some type of contempt against a nigga who was telling you he didn't like that you watch Dragon Ball Z. You like, what the fuck? Like, why are you telling me this? Or like, you have some contempt against a nigga who even making it more some street shit. Like that's like he's like, I just became Crip and you blood. You like, what the fuck? Like, the fuck?
Yeah, honest, like. I remember when I was a little nigga, everybody used to go in the crib to watch Dragon Ball Z, and I never was an anime nigga. Mm-hmm. So, like...
You get what I'm saying? Niggas is different.
Outside shooting the basketball and shit.
Palm, you was nice and ball?
Huh?
Palm, you used to be nice and ball?
Nah, because I'm short.
Oh, okay. I met somebody recently, and I was like, he would say he was from Brooklyn, Flatbush, and he was like, I was like, oh, you know Palm? He was like, the nigga that used to hoop? I was like, did Palm used to hoop? I was like, what the fuck?
Nigga used to hoop, got me.
I was like, wait, what? Palm used to hoop? So I was like, maybe we talking about different Palms. He was like, nah, light skin nigga. He's a little bit. He started describing this nigga like,
nah, this nigga Palm.
I was like, wait, what?
This nigga Palm back when they in the jelly leg.
I was like, he wear glasses. He was like, not when he hoop. I was like, that would make sense. I was like, fuck. Why does nigga Palm keeping secrets from me?
Palm is a secret hood legend, Cooper. Secret hood legend, Cooper. Secret hood legend, Hooper. That like Clark Kent Superman type shit. Nigga took his glasses off and played crazy.
But here's the thing, like I can't wait till y'all meet these niggas too. Like, but like now, like how I've been moving, like for example, like. So I know, like I said, I noticed it for a few years ago, and it's like, you know what? I got to, instead of being angry about this, I have to embrace the people that reach out, right? So the one time I put out like, yo, anybody want to learn the box, whatever the case may be, you know what I mean? I need somebody to train with, hold pads, and run shit with. My man Mambatron hit me up, my man Keyshawn, and was like, yo, I'm down. I didn't know this nigga from a hole in the wall. I swear to God. I think we spoke a couple times on the timeline. He was like, yo, I'm down. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Usually, y'all know me. Usually, I've been like, yo, fuck out of here. I don't know this nigga. You feel me? Nah, but he pulled up and like, yo, from there, we just been like this. You get what I'm saying? Like,
hey,
you feel what I'm saying?
Can I tell my like shoot my friend shot?
Hold on, wait. So it's like, so from there, you know what I'm saying? It started out us just training together. You feel what I'm saying? Just training and shit. And then we found out each other smoke weed. We started smoking together and shit. Found out each other like to watch boxing. We started to watch boxing together and shit. So I was like, oh, this is my man. So recently he was like, are you trying to ball? I'm like, yeah. So we went to the park, was balling. With his niggas now. You know me. I don't like meeting other niggas.
Yeah.
But it was like, fuck it, I'll go. You know what I'm saying? Just to see who they are, whatever. Bro, those are the coolest niggas ever. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, this is what it's about. Like, meeting new people, bringing them into your family, and knowing that when they meet this family, it's going to be like, oh, y'all a whole gang of niggas. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, that's what I've been, like, just focus. Like, I don't even really converse with people on the timeline no more. Like, outside of y'all like that, I don't talk to them niggas, you feel me? But like, just like y'all, like I'm meeting people that's like family to me now, you know what I mean? And like, just making room. You gotta make room.
Hey.
Make room, son. Make room. Get rid of these people that's not feeding you how you would feed them. Get rid of these people, man. And it's not in a hateful way, but you got to make room
Right.
for the people that love you and are going to show you that they love you in all ways, but make sure you do the fucking same for them. Do not take from these people. Do the fucking same. Keep that same genuine heart when you meet these people and watch these relationships build that you need to sustain you and move forward. Because I swear to God, it was last week. 2 weeks ago, I was going through it, bro. Like emotionally, mentally going through it. Nigga Keyshawn out of nowhere, it's like, yo, bro, I'm about to go on a smoke drive with my bro. You want to come? I'm like, yeah, fuck it. Bro, when I tell you that shit turned my whole fucking week around, bro. Like, who? I was like, the homies, and that can only be like God, like, no, I got people for you. Don't worry. You feel me? Yeah.
It's lit. Yo, and I will say again, I've been smiling ear to ear because I'm very proud. Because again, I felt like I was always that nigga, and like you really like you are that nigga now. Yeah. Like you're the nigga that's just like, yo, listen, we understand what's going on, and like I'm just being open to shit, and like if it don't take, it don't take. But at the same time, if it do take, it's lit.
Yeah.
And like I totally trust your judgment, especially because like you're so level headed now, man. You're the most level headed nigga in the group, which doesn't even make sense. Doesn't even make sense anymore. You never used to be the most level headed nigga in the group, man.
No, never.
It was crazy.
Sure.
But like honestly, that's how I feel right now about me and like Quick West, Josh, and that shit is crazy because like I used to just bother him randomly about like, yo, you should stream, and then he was like, bet, and then we became friends, and like again, like just like a moment like what you're saying, like I was going through some shit and I was like just fucking pissed, and like West and all of them just accepted me with open arms, and that shit was like pretty amazing. And I was just like, damn, son. And then y'all niggas, we all linked up, and it was just like just so great.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, just like so interconnected.
Absolutely. And you see how it went. I was like, yo, those y'all homies, like those my homies then. Like tell them niggas pull up to like the birthday barbecue and shit like that. Like that's that's all it's about now, because I was watching Kwame Brown's live, and it's a simple question, but it really hit home because sometimes the simplest things really put shit in perspective. And he was like, yo, I barely meet any genuine people anymore. Like people that are just themselves and living. I'm always meeting people trying to be other people. Or envious of other people that look up to other people. It's rare you meet people that are just genuine in their own shoes and trying to do whatever they want to do in their own lane, and they just cool with that shit. And I was like, damn, it's true, because there's so many people on social media, but think about it. You probably only talk to the same 10, 11 people every day, because those are the genuine motherfuckers that care about what you say, care about how you feel when you tweeting or whatever the case may be. You feel me? It's true. It's very true.
It's very true.
It's so rare nowadays to just meet genuine people who just want to build genuine connections, who don't want to be famous. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's very, 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 very rare. And it's like, even with the streaming shit, people are like, yo, when you become a big streamer, don't forget about me. My goal is not to become a big streamer. I'll stay a small streamer as like the only thing I want to do is increase the earnings. But in terms of being a big streamer, I'm not trying to be famous. This is not what this is about.
Streaming would literally have to make me depressed to stop streaming. Like, literally. And it has nothing to do with numbers and everything to do with just how I feel in the moment. Which is like, as a person that's talking, like, that's been taking a break. Like, literally, like, streaming, because of my, like, how I felt mentally, it just started feeling like a burden. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I gotta take a break. I gotta chill. But like, I'm about to get back to it. It's just like it just again feels like the same journey all over again. Mm-hmm. It's just that I have to be consistent, which is a thing that I want to do. Right. So it's just like it gets tough, especially when it comes to like the genuine people shit, because like there are also genuine people that are just stuck in that cycle of fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they're genuine when they can be, and then they're just back in that fucking loop, and that shit sucks.
Wow, that shit is very true. Yeah, like a lot of people are so like Because there's not so much availability for help, a lot of people aren't being them full selves due to their traumas. And that's why I always tell people whether it be therapy, spirituality, wherever the case may be, we want to live this life like our full selves, and we carry our trauma like that's part of our full selves. You get what I'm saying? In the present, and not as something that we experience and grew from. It's something that we literally carry with us until we're ready to let it go. And I know it's easy to say, or it sounds simple, but it's like at some point, that trauma, you have to find a way to let it go in order to live a full life as a human being and be your full self, your healed self, and your most vulnerable self, and your comfortability in that vulnerability is your true self. Now, when you reach that, that's when you'll know what the fuck I'm talking about. Right now, it sound like gibberish, but
nah, but you're right, man. You just gotta find a way to use that trauma to prop themselves up to the future. Because once you let go of that shit, like, nigga, you're just moving towards the future. You want to figure out, like, and then even towards the future, you just live more in the present, honestly.
you know what's crazy? Like, I'm a geek. I'm a nerd at heart. So I look at, like, I've done the therapy, the spirituality, and all of that. Bless the herb, his purpose, and the fullness thereof. You already know the vibes. I look at, like, my traumas as my superpowers. And I know that sounds crazy, right? But think about it like this.
It is, yeah.
Nobody has lived your experience, right? So now if you take that trauma and learn from it, you have a unique experience and look at life that other people do not have. So coming up out of poverty, you know, a single mom, da 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 da, I have a superpower, which means that I can reach other kids that come from that single parent household that got involved with gangs, that did this and that and that. That's my superpower. If I still carry that trauma of going through all that, I still just be an adult gangbanger. You feel me? But it's become my superpower because now I can use that to teach other people. That's why our traumas are so, we look at them as a negative and we hold on to them and project negative energy. But if you take that trauma and you really get down to it, however you got to do it, therapy, spirituality, whatever the case may be, and you break that shit down, bro, that shit is your superpower because nobody can get through that shit like you did. The only thing is, if you don't let go of that trauma, you didn't get through it. So now you're not able to embrace your superpower. You feel me? That's how I look at it. Like, I look at all the shit I've been through as my fucking superpower. That's my cape. That's my shield. This is what I've been through, and this is what I've healed from, and this is my story, and this is why now I'm in this light. You feel me?
But why do you think we could be the older niggas in the space that we're in?
Right.
Because of, like, we embrace our trauma. We understood that there were times when we were younger where we should have been children and we weren't children.
Right.
And we decided that now that we have that time and we have that space to be there and be those fucking children, but like adults making, you know, men making actual decisions, you can still do it, and you can still actually do your manly duties through it. You get what I'm saying? Like, nigga, like, honestly, I always talk about this, and it's funny because it's gonna talk about age, but like, we're niggas that we heard our parents say every day, you will never make
Lex.
money off video games. Every day. Why you always on that game? You ain't never gonna make no bread off of that. You ain't never gonna make no money off of that. My nigga, when I say this entire quarantine, my mom has just been like, you streaming today? You gonna stream today?
Yo,
you gonna stream today?
You know what's crazy? I'll
the
call
same lady who was like, nigga, get off the game, nigga, read a book, nigga.
Bro, just today, before I got on with y'all, I was on the phone with my grandmother telling her about it, and she was like, I'm so happy that y'all have options. That's so cool. She was like, I don't get it, but it's so cool to me because back in the day, guess what? I only knew people that could get a degree. Then you can probably be a teacher or work at the post office and not work in the shit. And you get to sit there and play your video games and make money. That's what I'm talking about.
Amazing.
You get what I'm saying?
You get what I'm saying?
Talking about. But even just taking that out of it is like, regardless of what you do, bro, anything you do can't be done in trauma, right? This is what I mean by that. Like, let me give y'all some real me shit, right? Rapping shit. When I started rapping, right? I wanted to be heard. You feel me? Like, that was my trauma. As the oldest of 7, I didn't really feel heard or seen or whatever the case may be. Rapping was the way for me to get the love that I wanted. You get what I'm saying? Being really good at this rap thing, battling, doing shows, whatever. That was the love that I wanted, that I felt like I didn't have. You get what I'm saying? So if you pay attention, I started doing the therapy 2015, 2016, and that's when I stopped making music, because now I didn't have that traumatic experience with rap. So now I have to figure out where to really create from now. You feel me? Where do I create from if I'm not using this to heal my traumas? You feel me? Like, where do I create from and how do I create? And when I look back at it, I say that you can't do it in trauma, because at this point now I want to be successful so I can get more love. I want to do this so I can get more love, da 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 da. And I ended up burning myself out, making stupid mistakes, being places I didn't want to be, doing things I shouldn't have been doing, a bunch of different shit, because that trauma said, if you don't be successful with this, people won't love you.
Yeah, facts.
You
and
feel
you look
me?
for another place.
And you look, so I had to learn to love myself and everything I've went through to be able to now create in a place of, this is just something that I love to do. And I don't need anything up from it. I just want to contribute to it. You feel me? And that's when the first time I ever got paid off music. Think about that. Because I was too busy trying to use this to get out my trauma. I didn't have space to think about this as a business.
Yeah.
Intellectually, in a smart way. You feel me? So
well, it was more so like you not believing in yourself.
Exactly.
And that's the thing.
Exactly. Deep down, I didn't really believe in myself as much, as talented as I was. Exactly. And as talented as I knew I was. You feel what I'm saying? Because of all the trauma I still carried with me. And that trauma just turned into a big ego, and it shaped my confidence and it shaped my self-worth. All of that. You feel what I'm saying? So after that is when I stopped making music, because I was like, damn, what is my relationship with music now? And that's when it started to become profitable, because it wasn't, this next tape got to get me this much love. No. This next tape is my contribution, and I would love to earn funding from it. Mm-hmm. You feel me? I want to
do this project.
I want to do this project because I want to do it, not because I need 10,000 more plays on this project than the last one. Because I need more love. You feel me? And even in this, if I approach this with the desperation of my trauma, I wouldn't be able to do this streaming shit. I approached this with just an open heart. I didn't know what the fuck I was getting into. And it's, again, been the most successful because it just comes from a genuine healed place, and not from a place of I want, or more so I need. It's just something I want to do. So that's why I always say, let go of those traumas, because it's in your way. It's in your way of everything you do, and you don't know it because you don't know what you don't know. So take that time to self-reflect, because we all got to win out here.
Yeah, 100% honestly, especially when it came to the stream shit. Like, again, in the beginning, I was just like, I don't have the proper setup. I don't have a computer. I don't have this. I don't have that. I don't have that. Mm-hmm. But like, nigga, none of that shit matters. Mm-hmm. When it's you, it's you. You're the person. Like, nigga, I had a PS5 camera that I put in my living room. And
salute for all the bits, y'all. Thank you.
And I sat in the fucking living room and I fucking just played Spider-Man, nigga, Miles Morales, right, like for days. I was told myself every day, 4 hours, I'm gonna hit this fucking number, blah, blah, blah. I did it. After that, I built my PC. Niggas got into it. We was really like streaming for real. And like, it was just like the reception from it was so sincere. It wasn't any bullshit, any crazy shit, any buying bots, any like that, all that shit. Like I've heard of like mad nigga stories of them like literally streaming and mad crazy shit happening to them, and like, or like niggas that stream and they get those big numbers and then they just stagger, and then like they stagger and then they get discouraged and they don't even work on their craft anymore.
Yeah.
It's like, nigga, the thing about Twitch is fickle as fuck.
Yes.
Like, they're gonna pick people, as Trey said, algorithmically.
Yeah.
Like, literally.
Yeah.
They'll pick you out of a fucking hat, be like, you know what? Everyone should see you doing this shit today. And put you in the front page, and that's how it works. It's Twitch, bro. Like, it's like any other big company that makes mad bread off of everybody.
Absolutely.
So at the end of the day, what I will say to always look for Twitch is just look for your steady numbers. Yeah. Whatever your steady number. And when I say steady numbers, I'm not even talking about like just only your views.
Yeah.
When niggas is in your chat, that's your lifeline. Yeah. High key.
Yeah.
Like, those people in there are the people you should pay attention to and talk to and make sure that, like, they're good.
The thing is, too, streaming also is for me, I don't keep meaning to get deep, but I take shit and learn from it in certain ways. Like, so when I have 3 people streaming and the other day I just had 20, I don't get discouraged because, again, like, those are the people you should be reaching that day. Whatever conversation y'all have or whatever you say, those 3 people are the only people that's meant to hear that. And I think that these numbers take away from our overarching. Yeah, man. It does.
It's also because then we realize that, again, Trey and I, we know we're the old guys in this game. You get what I'm saying? Like, technically, we're the older dudes in this game.
Absolutely.
I could see a 16-year-old getting like 100 views for like 2 months, and then he starts getting like 20, and then him just being discouraged as fuck.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's like still a business, and the numbers do rule, but they don't, because like at the end of the day, you control your destiny, my nigga. Like, it does, like, it really don't matter. Like, there's days where I will stream every day and have 10, 7, 6, 4, 3 people, and then there's a day that I'll just get on and somebody raids me and they have like 300 people. I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now? You get what I'm saying? So, like, at the end of the day, it's just like, nigga, just play, just have fun, just enjoy it. Cause I'll get deep. I worry. Like, nigga, sometimes I won't stream because I'll be like, nigga, it's mad late, nobody gonna watch my shit. And then there's days I get on 3 a.m. and I have 70 people watching. Yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Bro, this is because is, again, like, I use it as a metaphor for life. Whatever you do, as long as you're consistent at it, you'll reach the people you're supposed to reach as long as it's genuine. You feel me? So, again, at 3 a.m., bro, I'm an insomniac. Think about how many insomniacs there are in life, regardless if there's work in the morning.
We're all insomniacs.
So if you get online, you're going to hit that insomniac market. Bro. You get what I'm saying? You're going to hit that market. There's something for everybody. You feel me? In any lane, there's something for everybody. Especially now, bro. Again, more input. If you're just a regular human being and you just living life and working a job or whatever the case may be, do that shit. But outside, find a way to spend some time in somewhere like that you can do, in which it doesn't take from your inner peace. So, like, for me, always finding that side hustle, it took from my inner peace because I'm like, this is more work. This shit isn't really work because literally, like, I seen Colton streaming, I seen Jaws streaming, I still was like, fuck that shit. But I was still playing video games, though, so I had anxiety. You know what I mean about doing it. Stream anxiety is real, partners, for real.
Yeah.
Gotta be consistent and stay genuine to who you are. And it was like, you and Josh just, like, y'all kept telling me, like, yo, bro, kill that shit. Just be yourself, bro. Just be yourself. Just be yourself.
Be you, my nigga.
Just be yourself.
What the hell?
And the streaming shit has really, like, given me more confidence, too, in real life, because it's like, I
can talk.
This is when, if I'm playing games, this is like the most me ever.
Yo, I don't have to hide anything. Niggas get on the stream together and we're just us.
Yeah.
So the crazy part about it is like, even recently I went to the LIIIIVE event for Potluck Crew.
Yeah.
And I hosted a little bit towards the end, and I was just like, nigga, this is just me being me. This is mad fun. Like, I could just do this regularly.
Yeah.
And it's just that intimacy. It makes you understand that, like, you could kind of be like this with like other people if they're being good.
Yeah, like, just your genuine self will attract what naturally like is attracted to you.
It also repel the shit.
It repels the shit too, because I think of, again, we don't know what we don't know, so we don't know that we're taking in or like negative energy and also projecting it when we aren't actually being intentional and moving right. You feel me? Like, so like when you wake up every day and say, I'm gonna do this right, I'm gonna do this right, I'm gonna move right, my energy is gonna be good, da 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 da, you'll realize you're gonna run into less people that, you know, bring certain sides out of you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, like it's not gonna not happen, but it's gonna happen at a way less frequency. But starting out, it's a very lonely journey, and y'all can attest to it because there's not a lot of people on this journey. So, but the best part is the people you meet on that journey are gonna be some of the people you meet, and they're gonna be lifelong friends because it's such a timely time. And again, there's not too many people on the journey, so y'all two connected at a point where it's like you needed that person to confirm what you were thinking. Like, that showed you you're not crazy and how you're moving and how you believe. And I think all of us, it may have been random, it may have been us. Like, I think us three are so
overrides everything.
I think all of us right here, like, we've all been doing our work and we've grown together like exponentially. And then I think we're always that confirmation for us. So when we get that, also that outside confirmation from like a random, because you just like putting it out there, that shit is even more confirmation. Like, damn, nah, I know my niggas, I know I'm right, but if these motherfuckers see it too and they on the same wavelength, I'm really doing what I'm supposed to do right now. You feel me? And you'll run into that, not often, but often enough. Right. That's when you need it, you'll run right into it every time.
The universe literally like overrides like every crazy situation because like the situation, how we met and how me and Paul met are like literally kind of side stories that don't usually end up in friendship. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Where like I met you through the chip situation where we shouldn't have been friends, and the niggas ended up being friends towards some time. And I met Palm through like him and AK were cool, and AK was just like, you want to pull up? And I was like, all right, I'm not doing nothing.
That's such a random friendship to me. Palm and AK being friends. That's so random.
But it's so hilarious how it worked out with me and Palm being closer, because like it just it just
you was both what?
So we're both Honduran.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Y'all connected culturally.
Yeah, that's hilarious. He was like, yo, come smoke with my Honduran brother. And I was like, who's your Honduran brother? And then he was like, oh, King Palm on Twitter. And I checked Palm's Twitter. He didn't have his face up. I was like, that's suspicious. Then he was like, yeah, nah, he's mad cool, man. Like, we about to just smoke, like, pull up. And I was like, all right, I'm not doing nothing. I'm going to pull up. And then me and Palm, like, OD click, like, OD. Like, OD. Yeah. And I was just like, yo, this is my man's. Like, what the fuck? My boy. And then after that, I was chilling with Palm. Mm-hmm. Like, and AK wasn't even chilling with Palm. It was just me.
Me and Colton was chilling more than me and AK ever chilled.
That shit was crazy, son.
It's just like, crazy how it works. That's just crazy how it works.
And I was just, and then that's what I was telling you, like, yo, this nigga Palm is cool, son. Like, yo, Trey, Palm is a cool nigga. So.
I feel like I met Palm before, though.
You probably did.
I always feel like we met before. Like, before. I always feel like we met before. Like, I feel like I met Palm, was like, I already know this nigga. And then we just dead friends. Dead ass.
Niggas is just cool.
Because I followed him before. I didn't even know him and AK was friends, but I knew who King Palm was.
It was funny because our interaction with Palm was us talking about laser tag, and he like added both of us and was like, I wanna pull up. And then me and you both was like, who are you? No. And then Paul made a joke like, I want to bust laser guns with my friends, and we both was dying.
You know what's funny? I thought we already knew him at that point. Again,
that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
So that's random that we wasn't friends at this point, because when he said that, I was like, yeah. Like, what do you mean?
He made that joke and we was dying.
The other shit was, I think we met before, bro, because you knew shit about me that other people just didn't know. And I was like, how does this nigga know that?
Nigga Palm. Batman.
All right. I was like, because he asked me 2 specific questions that one, like, you only people that know me will be able to ask me two of these questions. That's it. You get what I'm saying? So I was like, how does this nigga know that? Like, how does this nigga know that? What the fuck is going on here? He's like one of a few people who've done that. My nigga Josh, that I'm still cool with to this day, Josh Days. I met him freshman year of college, and he was like, "Oh nah, you valid. You from such and such block." I was like, mind you,
how the fuck you know?
So mind you, at this point, I came to St. John's because I had moved to Westchester. So for him to know what block I was from in Brooklyn, I was like, "What?" He was like, "Oh yeah, you good, bro?" I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" But yeah, him is another one. I think like for me, when people like ask me shit and they know me, I just be like, I knew this nigga already. But in my head, I'll be like, already knew this nigga. I knew this
shit,
nigga.
bet he knows some shit, bet.
Yeah, I ever told you about my Angel homeboy? I think I might have. That like, there's a dude that I'm mad cool with, but I don't ever remember meeting him. And I only met him twice. And we always said what's up to each other. All right, I'll tell you this crazy story, right? So to this day, I'm looking for this nigga, right? This light-skinned nigga with light eyes, right? In St. John's, I would see this nigga often, and he never said a word to me. You know how you just dap a nigga? Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
All right, so over time, you know the daps get more personal because you see this nigga every day.
Yeah, he like, that's my boy.
This is my man's. So, like, eventually this shit was like, we'd take the same route, so we see each other, be like, yo! Again, we've never asked each other's names, right?
You on some Ron Swanson shit.
I get in a fight at some party, bro.
Yo, I'm here.
I get in a fight at some party, bro, putting in pain on this nigga. I'm about to get hit. I see this light-skinned nigga fly out of nowhere. Pow! And he pull me. Yo, Trey, you good, bro? I'm like, I'm straight. He like, yeah, my nigga, we good. Blah, 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 boom. So I'm like, all right, let me find my niggas. Go to look for my niggas. That nigga's gone. I just see this nigga the next time and da-da-da-da-da in school. And he like, yo, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good, bro. He's like, yeah, shit was crazy. We keep it pushing. Again, we have never had a
real conversation. Besides like him asking you that and disappearing.
Let me tell you, bro. Next story. Brett, my bro that just got out of jail, my twin, right? He calls me and Chip. Yo, we just put up to this party. We got smoked. Niggas about to scrap. Say less. Me and Chip, remember Chip's little mini hoopty van?
Yeah.
Me and Chip whip around in a little mini hoopty van. We hop out. The scrap is already going down. We getting crazy. Next thing I hear is, yo, duck. I duck. Somebody swings some shit over my head. That shit go, woof. I turn around, light-skinned nigga leans this nigga. Bow. Rocks that nigga. Nigga falls. Boom. He put it. I'm fighting the other nigga still. We looking at each other. Fucking dap up. We dap up. Boom. Go to dap this nigga. Boom. See somebody else go to fight them. Blah. You know how everybody regroup after the fight.
Yeah.
That nigga's gone.
This nigga your fight angel.
Nah, yo, Trey, I'm gonna be honest.
So I saw him a few more times after that, but I never saw him again, bro.
I'm gonna be honest, Trey. You was living in Fight Club, the movie. You made up a nigga in your head. You won all those fights by yourself.
I don't think so. Did I have a fake best friend, bro?
Nigga, yeah, in your mind, you thought a nigga saved your life. It was you that saved your own life, nigga. You had a fake light-skinned best friend with light eyes, nigga. Son. I get it.
You got to fight Angel.
You got to fight Angel, nigga. You have like a warrior angel, nigga.
I think I seen him like 2 years later, and it was in another fight. And
nah, Trey. Nah, you was seeing things, bro. You was the ancestors. The ancestors. That was the ancestors.
But I used to see this nigga all the time. Am I? This could be happening. Am I rationalizing this nigga showing up in my fights by saying there was a random nigga I said what up to every day? I know this nigga.
Yeah, I'm dead. I know this nigga. He's my guy.
But I swear, bro, to this day, it just racks.
You know what's crazy? There are people like that. Like there are people that just show up randomly, like just in your life, and then you just don't see them again.
Yeah.
There was like a nigga in like when I grew up in Bed-Stuy in elementary school, and then I always remember this nigga name. His name was Ratik. Nigga, I never believed that was his real name. Like his name was Ratik, and he looked like a rat. And I dead ass just remember always like he was like a menace. And I dead ass remember telling one of my friends, like, yo, I don't think he's a real person. Like, I don't think he's a real person. I literally never seen that nigga after elementary school ever. Nigga wasn't on no social media. No one, like, we used to have, like, niggas in our school used to have conversations. And, like, you remember when, like, Facebook had those school chats, like when you get older, niggas used to be like, "What happened to Ratik?" And everybody would just be like, "I don't know. Like, I don't think that nigga existed, son. I think we had a demon though, not a fight angel. Yeah, that nigga was a fucking menace. He was terrible.
Some funny ass shit, yo. It was like there's also times where I was like, I remember people and I'd be like, I don't think that nigga was real. But he was real. Like, for example, remember the last Spread Love shit? There was this nigga I always remember. I'm like, yo, this is dark-skinned nigga who always had a straight-ass lineup. And he could dance. He was cool, smooth nigga, got all the ladies. Don't remember this nigga name. Nigga disappeared from my life. Don't know this nigga. Dude was doing Spread Love, bro. And he wasn't in the best of shape. And he needed food and sandwiches and shit, bro. And I was like, that's him.
Oh, shit. Yeah, some people really disappear, like, off the face.
I was like, oh shit, that's him. Like that, and that shit blew my mind. I was like, damn, son, he really was a real person, and this is what happened. But I do remember him also like going through a lot as a kid. Like he was somebody I knew. Like
one thing I will say is, life is mad crazy.
It is.
Again, even with shit like that. Like I remember recently, one of the homies. Shalik, I don't know if y'all remember Shalik, the homie that danced with me, the young nigga with the braids, but with the glasses.
I think you're talking about the nigga from the warehouse.
Yeah, the nigga fucking was just telling me randomly, like, yo, you remember Jonathan we used to dance with when we was in high school? And I was like, yeah, like I ain't see that nigga in mad years. I remember telling somebody, he was like, he got murdered, and I was like, what the fuck?
What?
And then that's when I realized, like, oh, life is crazy. Like, sometimes you feel like people, like, oh, they just moved somewhere. And it's like, oh, shit, no. Shit is crazy.
Shit is crazy, bro.
And then I got told about another homie that they was like, that nigga's a fiend, like an OD fiend now. And I'm just like, nigga, we was, like, crumping together in high school. That shit is so crazy. Like, when you know a nigga, like, that nigga was younger than me. Mm-hmm. So for him to be in some shit like that, it's like, damn, son, what the fuck?
Yeah, what the hell's going on out here, bro? But yeah, do we want to get into sports? Ain't not much to update. I mean, the Knicks is cooking.
Y'all could talk. Y'all can talk. I'll be right back.
The Knicks is cooking. I mean, the NBA has been pretty interesting. The Lakers is going through it a little bit. They having their ups and downs. You still on mute, bro?
Everybody's still getting the kinks out.
Yeah, everybody's still getting the kinks out. The Nets is still getting the kinks out, trying to at least.
Nets look like block work.
They're looking like block work right now, bro.
Lakers looking like block work too.
Who?
I said the Lakers looking like block work too.
Oh, absolutely. Luckily I got this gaming monitor, so I've been playing the game on this shit and keeping the other game on my TV. Shit's been cool. Like, the game's been good. Atlanta, the Hawks are looking. I forgot that Cam Reddish was coming back this year for the Hawks, and that brother is hooping.
Oh, I told him he's most improved right there. That's the most improved player of the year.
He's always been this good. He was just hurt the past 2 years.
Yeah, he gonna get most improved this year. I'm guaranteeing niggas.
Like, people are seeing now. Like, I wasn't tripping when I say he got the biggest bag out of the trio that went to Duke. Him, Zion, and RJ. To me, he's the most promising if he could stay healthy.
I see it. I saw it last season in the playoffs.
As you see, Zion can't stay healthy for nothing.
Yeah, RJ's
improving though.
He is, but he's still more. I don't want to call him an effort player.
Yeah,
but
he's just that he got that dog in him.
Yeah, he got a high motor, so his game really goes on that motor. Cam Reddish, that is skill.
Yeah.
That is that is a natural gift that man has with a basketball.
Absolutely. That brother is really, really good. Who else impresses me this year? Alex Caruso is not a joke. People made Alex Caruso into like this like meme.
Yeah, a joke, man.
He's a hooper.
I told niggas last year we talking about he was the best perimeter player in the NBA, which is crazy. Perimeter defender in the NBA, which is ridiculous.
He's a hooper. I like how the Bulls look. They're not fucking with my Knicks right now, but I do like how the Bulls look. I slept on the Bulls. I was like, I don't know how the Bulls gonna look, but they look really good because I underrated Alex Caruso's effect. Like that nigga can move the rock. He can make the smart play. He can do a bunch of things on and off the ball. So I'm really enjoying watching the Bulls games.
The Warriors look very good.
I like how the Warriors look too. You know what's crazy? I like how Sacramento look too. That boy Davion Mitchell is a gamer.
Yeah, he's a
gamer.
He's a little fucking pit bull. Huh?
That boy is a gamer.
This boy Harrison Barnes most improved player. Harrison Barnes going crazy.
He's trying his best, yo. He's trying his
little
hardest.
Game winners and shit.
He playing his little trash heart out.
His little Bill Russell heart.
That's so funny. What's funny is you forget Harrison Barnes was on those Warriors teams.
Yeah, because he sucked.
Yeah,
because he smoked that last series he was with them. They got him out of here quickly. Got him out of here swiftly, bro.
Boy was probably doing the
yo,
heroin.
Wes was good, my boy. Who you said?
Good go.
I said, boy probably was doing the heroin.
The Rondo.
He was definitely on the heroin.
All right, so what do y'all think the Lakers are gonna do? I think all they need is just time. I think they just need time. To me, they might just need time to gel. But I think we might have underrated Russie's lack of shooting ability.
Hey, it's not even a shooting. Russell has to fucking chill as a Lakers fan. I love his intensity. He has to fucking relax though. Like fucking relax.
Speak on the Lakers. What do you see?
Yo, Russell, you have to fucking relax. That's literally it. Just fucking relax. That's it. Russell was very relaxed in the win, where Melo also went crazy. And he was also pretty relaxed in the one where him and AD went crazy. But this shit, he was really like scatterbrain Russ, regular scatterbrain Russ that was pissing me off.
Yeah.
And I don't like that shit. And it's going to keep happening. But the thing about Russ is...
He's stupid, Wes.
The nigga is dumb. He always takes fucking time. That shit pisses me off, son.
Yeah, his ball.
He do play ball like an excited dog, and it takes time. Like he more heats up towards the ending, towards the season, which we don't need. We need you to be like good now.
Yeah,
especially with LeBron being old. He's old, and also KD being fragile.
LeBron looks old this year too.
Being fragile. Yeah, he look good, but he look old. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's fine.
Not in a bad way. He looks like an old LeBron. I know. That's not a diss.
He looks like an old LeBron, which is crazy because that's still better than a lot of. But yeah, I understand. He do look like an old LeBron, and I see it. Because even when he turned it up too much, he got to chill on defense.
He been smoking some shit to that he usually don't be smoking. Like I was like, Bron. But his jump shot looking a little better. A little more consistent.
Hey, that boy Alex Caruso, man.
He a gamer. He a gamer. The Heat, I think the Heat is still figuring it out too, but they look good.
They look pretty good. Yeah, he look good, man.
I think the Bucks are. I think the Bucks gonna dominate.
The Bucks are good too. You said the what?
Wizards.
What about
the Wizards?
You think they look good? Oh no,
they alright. Yeah, they alright.
They don't look good to me.
They don't look good. They look alright. They look better than I thought they would, to be honest.
Yeah,
but I don't know if they look.
I'll agree to that. I'll agree to that.
They look better than I thought they would. They could sneak in the 8th spot if like all these other little niggas sleep, but I don't think they will.
How y'all feel about Portland?
Yeah, I don't know.
The silence was hilarious.
Yo, Dame and CJ again to like get far isn't. Yeah, you asking for a lot.
A lot,
because
bro.
they didn't even get anything really to like help them for real.
Dead ass.
And I feel like a lot of the people that they got are declining and not like climbing upwards, which fucking sucks for
Portland
Dame.
Stinks.
Damn, nigga, Portland is trash.
How do y'all feel about the Nuggets?
Oh, they alright.
They got.
Oh, Jokic is hurt.
Yeah, they got some injury problems right now.
Jokic hurt. Yeah, I don't know how they about to do. Yeah, but you know what that means? Unleash the bowl, nigga.
Unleash the bowl.
Let's see how that goes. I like that experiment.
Unleash the bowls.
Unleash the bowls, man. 2 bowls, man.
2 bowls, man. Let me see them balls, man.
Big night for both balls. You feel me?
Big night for ball squared.
But yeah, let's see. What other teams?
I think they need to scrap the Pacers as just a team. Just let them pack it up early and practice for next season.
Let's talk about it. I wanna share some hate. This is also gonna be my final hate.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Cold, so I'm about to be out till I go eat this food because I'm fucking starving.
I feel that.
I'm gonna hit y'all.
Yo,
right,
do
facts,
your thing, bro.
Wait, let me do my final hate for real.
All right, go ahead.
Yo, what the fuck is James Harden gonna do now that he can't do the bullshit? This is what I'm trying to talk about. I really want to talk about that because I as an avid James Harden hater, this is the arc that I need.
Mm-hmm.
Not to see him fail, but to actually see him succeed through this because they took away your rule. That is your rule. You're pushed through a rule. You're fucking forced to shit rule. They took it away. They're fucking they're actually hitting you with the iron fist. How are you going to respond to this? And you, as a person that, trains people that plays ball, how do you feel like, what is it gonna like be a slow, gradual process, or like, what do you think?
I'm surprised it's not something he worked on in the summer, to be honest. But it may be just an application thing. Who knows? Maybe he did, and it takes time for that to kick in game speed.
It's probably muscle memory for now.
Muscle memory and doing it in game. That's a bit different. Or he's learning now, like what he can and can't do. He's trying to experiment and see what he can get away with, what he's not going to get away with, and he's willing to sacrifice the beginning of the season to do that. And maybe the organization is willing to do that to see how he has to adjust. That may be something else he's doing. Or otherwise, he's going to just have to learn throughout the season. He got 82 games, but one other thing is his health. So that might be also another thing that's stopping him from going full out.
That's true. That's actually a good answer. That's a great answer, to be honest. Because I honestly, even as a person that, as a hater, I watched it, and the first thing I kept thinking in my head was, this is he probably don't want to do these moves, but he's just so used to it that he's just doing them, and he's just not getting the calls, and you could see him getting mad pissed and like giving up when he don't get the calls. So I'm just like, this is probably just muscle memory for him, just getting used to getting those calls. But here's the crazy part. I feel like this is the kicker though about this. He doesn't have to score like 30, nigga. Like, you don't gotta put up all of those shots.
He does without Kyrie.
Oh well, without Kyrie.
Him and KD need to be a 30-30 because they don't have enough to not score 30.
True.
Who's going to be the 15? Who's going to be the 10? Like, Joe Harris is ass. All them other niggas can't score.
The only nigga they can count on is Patty Mills, but that's only
Patty Mills. That's only 3. They only have 3 people that can score the rock.
And then like Blake Griffin and LaMarcus Aldridge counts as one player.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, because only one of them is going to be on. They take turns.
They gotta get niggas gotta. Well, LaMarcus just has to get his conditioning on because he looks very fucking rusty.
He looks
like
fat
very
as shit.
rusty.
He look like some fat old motherfucker. He only shoot mid range, catching sloppy ass rebounds. He looks horrible.
He do play like the old nigga in the church league. He be going crazy, son.
He looks terrible. He looks so
Oh
terrible.
fuck.
He looks
Yeah.
like Uncle Lamarcus.
One thing I will say about the Lakers though that I do like is Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves is really
Reeves
good.
Is good, yeah.
I need Austin Reeves to get a little more minutes. I don't need Wayne Ellington to get those minutes. Let's give it to the youngin.
Wayne Ellington is on the Lakers?
Yes, he don't get no minutes.
All right, so I was making fun of them, but that is the old nigga roster right there. They got a lot of old
it is.
Niggas.
We have a lot of old niggas. And like, but the one thing I will say that I like that we do, even though niggas been losing because fucking Russ and them, is like letting fucking the young niggas play, like Malik Monk and them, like the youngest niggas, the younger niggas. We actually let the younger niggas play, which is amazing. But
I like it. They might actually have to start Monk, man. They need.
We do start Monk. We start
Monk.
Okay,
they start Monk. Okay, good.
We start Monk.
Good. Smart.
We start Monk.
You can't bring him off the bench. He's too good.
At all. You know, honestly, I'm gonna be real. The shooters are Monk, Melo, LeBron a little bit sometimes, and who else? Reeves is good. Everybody else is kind of suspect for right now. Honestly, everybody else is pretty
really
suspect.
is Uncle Lamarcus West. He be out
Uncle
there
Lamarcus
be out
there. Uncle Lamarcus be out there fucking.
Uncle Lamarcus be
breathing out. Yeah, and
like, do you see how he be?
I get it.
Like, he's not even coordinated yet. He looks so bad, but like he's still kind of like serviceable because he's like 6'11".
He be hitting them fucking mid-range.
He had 20-something the other day, right? Like,
he be hitting them mid-range jumpers. Nigga, he hit them shits.
Uncle Lamarcus gonna hit them bitches, bro. That's what he
gonna hit them mid-ranges, nigga. He never gonna let mid-range die. Never gonna let mid-range die.
But crazy. His shorts don't look at his shorts. Don't his shorts fit weird? And his jersey like kind of like goes over his belly, son. He moves so weird.
Nigga move like a raptor. He do move like a raptor. He let every big man grab every rebound over him. He don't even give a fuck. He be like, that nigga. You know what's crazy is Marcus didn't
he moves so weird
even before his injuries. And I always used to shit on him because I always said like, you a 6'11" nigga, you don't grab 10 rebounds.
Yo,
I'm gonna shit on you. You be wildin'. You kind of don't care a little bit because there's a lot of shorter niggas that grab 10 rebounds in the season. I don't know if he's ever. I think he grabbed 10 rebounds in one season.
He be on the court like, come on,
come on. Let me hit that mid range.
Come on.
Hit that mid range.
I got him. Come on now. And when he don't get the you know how those old niggas be in the paint when he don't get the rebound. Oh, come on, my fault, y'all. Come on.
My fault, y'all.
You know he be out there making.
He be giving. You know he be giving niggas pounds like that's my fault. That's me. My bad.
Good shit, young fella. Good call, young fella.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I seen him do that in a Nets game, and I was fucking dying. Like, it was like him and Blake was trying to guard somebody, and they hit like a spin move and dunked, and he tried to swipe at it, right? And then he looked at Blake and he said, my fault.
That's on me, bro.
My fault. Yo, that's not on Blake. That's on me.
That's on me, player. He be calling the refs. Youngster. Come here now, youngster. How you gonna call that, youngster?
Let me call to you. How you gonna call that? Come on, man. Yo, back in my day, that wasn't a call. Back in my day, that was not a fucking call.
Yo, even his jump shot isn't a jump shot, nigga.
Like, he just throw it, man. He just throw that bitch.
I think get up there. He get a little hot. He get a little hot.
That's how you know he an old nigga. Like, you know, like when you give the old nigga the ball, they know they're not gonna do anything, so they just shoot. That's it. They just shoot immediately.
You know what had me dying? Nigga when he dropped that 20, every time he hit a shot, he was like, Yo,
talking. Yep.
Yep.
That's what I was doing.
There it go.
That's what I do.
There it go. There it is.
That's good.
There it is.
Yo, think about every old nigga. Think about every old nigga you play with. Besides, like the ones that's like Sharif Abdul-Mahmoud, like that actually be dribbling and shit. Like every old nigga you play with that's tall, you passing the ball. Oh, they shooting that corner three. They shooting that corner. No, not corner three. They shooting that corner elbow two. The elbow two, right by the free throw line. They shooting that bitch. They not doing no dribble moves, nigga. They just shooting. Every time you pass them in mid range, they might also hit the little nigga with the. Turn around.
Mm-hmm.
And if they missed, that's my fault. That's on me.
Mm-hmm. That's glass. Mm-hmm. That's glass. That's glass. Uh-huh.
You gonna let him grab a rebound. They gonna talk shit.
You gonna have to play up on that there, youngster. Uh-huh.
You gonna have to play up on that.
Come on.
Come on. They get crossed up and yell at another young nigga on the team. Why you ain't guard him?
Hey man. Hey, y'all know I ain't supposed to be out there on that, man. Ain't nobody said switch. We playing hedge. I supposed to hedge. You supposed to get back on your you got me out there guarding Steph Curry.
You got me out there guarding Steph Curry. Y'all want me to die out there. That's crazy.
He be looking like he about every time he gets switched on a guard, the panic on his face, the way he be looking for the help.
That's when they just drive past this nigga every time. Yo, any nigga who gets like switched on to a guard and just starts looking around crazy, you just know, like, yo, our team's about to lose.
Yo,
man.
he
Our team's about to
get
fucking lose.
Spanked,
this nigga's about to get fucking cooked.
Reaching behind him.
Yo! Come on!
Niggas just point and say, "Come on." What's the play?
Also,
come on.
Here's the other shit. You pass them the ball and they can't shoot.
Oh my
goodness! They just start yelling, "Cut!
Those passes be so sharp. You ever get a bounce pass from an old nigga? That shit always almost stub.
Yo, that shit hurt. That shit hurt like a motherfucker. Every time I got my finger jammed playing ball, it was an old nigga throwing me like a crazy chest pass. Nigga, like, why? What in this situation needed that?
But you know what's crazy? I've learned so much from them throughout the years that like I just take it and apply it now. When I play with youngsters, I just rough them up. I rough them up, talk shit to them.
That ass.
They be about to run by, grab their jersey. Come here, get your ass over here, little. They be like, oh, come on, get off. You think I'm finna chase your ass around this court? Get your ass over here, little nigga.
You know my favorite thing. My favorite thing is like pretending like I'm not playing defense and then block the fuck out of a kid, and then they just like, but I'm a kid. I don't give a fuck, nigga. We playing basketball, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about?
I will say, as an old nigga, my defense is like at a 99. I be clamping. Like the experience throughout life got me like pick, block, pick. Yo, ask Keyshawn, bro. I be in that park picking everything.
Niggas will cross me, nigga, but I'm gonna get that block.
Oh no, I don't even need to block you. I'm stripping you while you shooting your jump shot. Like I'm gonna look at you. You gonna go to shoot, and I'm gonna take the ball from you.
That stupid nigga, dumbass nigga.
I do that shit all the time. Nigga. Be like, yeah. You think you about? Give me that fucking ball.
It's so hilarious because like it's just I don't know. I feel like it's different now because I feel like back in the day, niggas was trying to drive.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's just trying to shoot now.
Yeah.
So it's like they do like almost everyone does like 3 moves, realize they can't go anywhere, and they try to do a step back. And it's just like I could kind of steal this every time if I take this seriously. Almost every fucking time.
Every time. Young niggas be thinking you about to let them
mad creative.
Young niggas be thinking they about to get their shit up because nobody could be in the park playing defense. Go ahead, cross that.
Yo, dead ass.
Do that little move again. Go ahead, do it again. That's mine. Thank you. Stupid ass. Stupid ass. You let me learn all your mechanics just now.
Not only that, but like niggas in the towns don't be knowing how to shoot. No. Like it only be like the specific kids that their parents care.
Yeah.
That like give them like they practice.
Yep.
And you just be like, all right, cool. You know how to shoot. Yeah. That's done now though, because I know you know how to shoot. You're the only nigga that's on this team that know how to shoot.
It really is. Any more sports shit? I don't have no more sports shit. My final hate is I don't got no final hate this week, man.
Me neither, man. I already gave mine.
Go take that positivity we was talking about earlier. And
facts.
You know what I'm saying? If you missed it, go to like the 118 mark after the divide is off, and it'll be there.
Facts.
Let's get out of here, man. Hate chant. Hey. Suck you, my dog.